Concierge Collection iBed. It is just back in stock, and if you have guests coming over or if you need extra bedding, I'm going to introduce you to Ellen Bunner. She has more than 20 years in the industry experience, and also, listen, she is a busy mom with 3 kids. She has pets, she has a husband, so to me that is, you know, gives her extra credentials when we talk about what we need around the home. And this is something we all need, because especially this time of the year, people say they're coming to visit, and they really do, and you don't want to put them on the floor, or you don't want to put them on a blow-up mattress. This takes seconds, no tools or no prep, and it's ideal for any room. And the crazy thing is, unlike a lot of the other things you see out there, this is a heavy-duty steel frame. So it's a structure that's going to hold, you know, pretty much anybody.
Exactly. This is such a great investment. It will save you time and time again. It will save you stress. It will save you time, and it will save you space in your home. And I think we're already into mid-September.
I know.
You know what's right around the corner, the holidays. You know, you're going to have people coming to visit, or maybe you're traveling yourself. This is a lifesaver. And you may look at it and you think, wow, that's like a little cot.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, if you go on hsn.com and you look at the reviews.
Oh, people love this.
People love this, and I am one of them.
And we cannot keep these in stock. I tried to get this for my last host pick, and they weren't able to get it in because literally every time we get these, they sell out. Now, again, it's a huge customer pick. You can read those reviews. And we have actually reduced this in price because we just got it back. So we took $20 off. In addition to that, we're doing free shipping on this one too, which we don't normally do. I think that saves you, I can't see that screen that far away, but that saves you some money too. And we're doing it on FlexPay at $32 and change. So we're going to show you how it works, because we said seconds, no tools required, and this is going to hold most anybody you want to put on.
Right, this will hold up to 275 pounds, and what I love about it is it only weighs 26 pounds. So for me, this is a bed I can set up, my kids can set up, your grandkids can set up, and it doesn't take a lot of space in your home. Now, the nice thing about it is when you get this delivered to your house, you don't have to do anything. You just take it out of the box.
You don't have to put it together.
You don't have to put anything together. And to put it together when you're ready, it takes seconds. You'll see, I'm just gonna open this up. There's little locking frames right here on the legs. Notice all steel construction. So that's gonna hold the legs in place. So remember, 26 pounds, but this holds 275 pounds. Also, I love it because it's up off the floor. It's 13 inches elevated. So when you do set this up, you're getting your company up off the floor. Now I'm grabbing this mattress out of the bottom because yes, it even comes with a mattress with a removable washable cover. So you're getting steel frame, you're getting sturdy steel springs. So it's very contouring and very
there's
comfortable.
Nothing sticking you in the back.
There's
like
no
if
lumps,
you're,
there's no bumps, there's no bar in your back, and it's really, really comfortable. And I think that's what surprises people. As you get on the it has like a lot of bounce to it.
Nap right here.
Exactly. It's really comfortable, and it's nice and big. It's sized like a twin, so it's 74.5 inches long. So even if you have someone over 6 feet tall, it's gonna work. And it's 32 inches wide. So it's big enough, but it's also small enough to fit in your closet, to fit under your bed, to fit in the back of your car. I mean, how many of us go on those camping trips, or you're going to stay with company and you need that extra bed? This will save you in a pinch time and time again.
Well, and you know what? I gotta say, those blow-up mattresses, you pay, if you're getting a good one of them, you pay almost $100 for that. And then, you know what's so bad is you'll put somebody on it, and then in the middle of the night, it starts sinking, and by morning, they're laying on the floor. Or worse yet, you put them on the couch, the pull-out sofa, and all night long they've got that part in that couch that's really, really hard. The bar right there in their back, and they wake up with a backache. Or maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't have guests in your home enough to waste an entire room on a guest room. Maybe you want that for your gym, or maybe that you want that for your crafting room or your sewing room. You don't have to have it as a guest room. You can now have a guest bed anytime you want it. And here, we did 2 together, right?
We did 2 together. And what's really nice about this is this will fit 2 people comfortably. And what I like about it is those little clips that you get that I showed you on the side. You can actually clip the frames together so that it doesn't slip apart, and you can dress this like a queen size bed. So imagine that. You know, I always say if you've got that guest room and it just sits there most of the year, make it a room you'll walk into and use every single day, not just 3 times a year. Take it back, make it your craft room or your gym, and you know, keep this right where you need it on hand. And that's the beautiful thing. I was reading reviews, and everyone loves this for how easy it is to set up, and I think that's a big one. For me, it's quick. I mean, seconds you can set this up. How convenient it is to store. And if you look right there, do you notice how little bit of space it takes to set this up? So think about this in your kids' room. Maybe if you sent someone off to college and you want to have that extra bed for them when you go to visit. Or for me, with 3 kids, I can tell you hotels are tough.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, somebody is going to have to sleep on the floor. This you can travel with, so you don't have to spend that extra $50 to rent a rollaway bed. And to put it away, too, this is what I love, because if you've ever had an air mattress and you had to put it away, isn't that the dreaded, the most dreaded? This, all I've done is I've slipped this right underneath the bottom, and I'm just going to pull it up and fold it in half. And you fold the legs back down, very, very simple. The clip that comes with it, you don't even need a box to store this because this stores itself right there. You clip it in place and you are ready to go. I mean, look at that.
How smart is that?
It's very smart. It's very slim design. It only weighs 26 pounds.
Look, I can pick that up with one hand.
You know why I love it? I have stairs in my house. And a lot of the temporary beds, they really can't go up and down stairs. This is really, really simple. And I think what a lot of people really love is, you know, if you're traveling, maybe even if you're a camper, you know, what's nice about this, you can take it with you on the road.
Oh, right, and you're not on that cold ground if you're camping. Yeah, and you know what, too? Think about this as well. If you have stairs in your home, I remember when I first had my baby, because, you know, I couldn't go up and I wasn't supposed to be going up and downstairs. But what are you going to do? You're not going to sleep downstairs on the couch. And all of my bedrooms were upstairs. Now you have that bed downstairs. I know our good friend Bill Green, he always says that he falls asleep watching TV on his couch downstairs, and then the next day he wakes up and he feels miserable because you're not supposed to sleep on your couch. That's not what it's built for, so it's not going to give you that support and that comfort. You know what? Get in this bed if you want to watch TV downstairs, and if you fall asleep, you fall asleep. Maybe if your kids are sick and, you know, you keep going in and out of their room. I mean, so every 5-10 minutes you're going in and out of the room. Pull this out, sleep in their room with them. Same thing, maybe you have a new baby and you're trying to get that baby to sleep in its bed, but you keep going in and out of the room, grabbing the baby. Just sleep in this bed for a little bit. Oh my gosh, there's
a
million different reasons to have this, and most importantly, the guests are coming because we are months away from the busiest travel season that there is, and they're going to come to your home. So it's a matter of, do you put them on that you know, blow up sofa? Do you put them on the floor? Do you give up your own bed? I hope not. But now everybody can have a comfortable place to sleep.
It's true. And you know, I think this is also one of the most affordable options. I know for myself, you know, with air mattresses, they've almost become disposable. You know, when you're like trying to stick them back in a cardboard box or roll them back in a bag, this is effortless. It really is a simple setup. It's a simple takedown, and it's sturdy. I mean, think about it. You've got all steel frame construction. The springs that go around not only give you that contouring, a little bit of bounce, and that really custom support. It almost feels like you're floating, but this is a really durable piece. It's an investment piece for a very small amount. And you know, to take the stress out of having company, to know that not only you have somewhere for them to sleep, but it's a place that you can feel good about. You know, how many times, even sometimes our fold-out sofas or our guest beds, they're really not comfortable.
It's true. It's true.
Futons, you think about a futon and the lumps and the bumps. This is going to be a really comfortable sleep. I love that you've got that contouring of the spring. So again, it gives you that resiliency, that really like almost buoyant floating feeling. And then we're layering another 2-inch mattress on top. I also love that it comes with that removable cover. So this is something that you can always keep fresh and clean. And one of the things, when you get this home, you can use your twin size sheets. We also offer a custom design sheet set. And this is a 3-piece set. And if you notice, the fitted sheet is actually fitted to the mattress. So if you want to pick that up, that's a blended 50-50 cotton blend with all 3 pieces that you can get for your iBed. One thing I was looking at some of the reviews, and you have to go read. There's there's one from a Nana, you know, a grandma. And she said, you know, my grandson, he was coming to stay with me for the summer, and he didn't want to sleep in another, you know, he wanted to have his own room. Yeah. And she got this, and instead of him feeling like he was kind of just staying with them, he felt like he had his own bed and his own room, and he could set it up himself. And that's what's really nice about this. It'll save you time, it'll save you money and your guest money in the long run. And it's one of those investment pieces that you'll use inside your house and outside.
For sure. And you know what, too? I know this because Ellen has younger, I say younger kids, they aren't that young anymore. But,
I know they're getting old. They're getting big.
But they have friends come over, and unless you have, you know, Buzzy does not have bunk beds, just because I just didn't want to do that because it takes up too much room. And then, you know, they quickly, I think, grow out of that age where they want those bunk beds. So when the kids have friends come over, what do? They think they're going to sleep on the floor. You really don't want them to sleep on the floor. You want them to get a good night's sleep and a good rest. This is the perfect option. Got to tell everybody, too, we are crazy busy at this point because this is just back in stock, and we are doing the $20 savings, and we are also giving you that free shipping, which is going to save you like another almost $16. And if you're ever going to get this, this is the time to get it because you know you're going to use it this holiday season. You absolutely know you're going to use it. And if you use it a couple of times, it's paid for itself. What do you pay for one of those blow-up mattresses? I always found it interesting that the blow-up mattresses came with patches, because that's like, they're telling you it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when this thing is going to lose air.
And I don't know about you, but it's always at the worst possible time,
oh my gosh.
Right? Like the third time you use it.
Exactly, and you get it out and you're trying to pump it up and it's never pumping up because it's got a hole in it.
It's true.
You know, and then you're like afraid to put, you know, someone on that because they're going to wake up in the morning, they're going to be flat on the ground.
Oh my gosh. Well, not only that, the time it takes to set up and the space. I mean, where do you have those stored? I love this scenario right here. This is a beautiful bed. It's going to accommodate two, and think about it. I mean, we've dressed it like a queen size. We even put the queen size sheets on it, and this is two of your iBeds together. Maybe you have a rental. I know a lot of people have picked this up so that they can have extra bed space. Or, you know, one of my favorite callers, he said, you know, I got this because I wanted to sleep on my deck under the stars. The weather's getting nice for that, right? So this is one of those that allows you, you know, the ability to take it with you on trips, to store it underneath a bed. If you have kids, like I was telling Connie before we started, I'm like, you got to get one of these for Buzzy. Don't go out and buy that bunk bed that you're going to use for guests every now and then. This is a simple, affordable solution, easy to set up, easy to take down. And remember, it has one of the highest weight capacities of all our temporary beds at 275 pounds. At the same time, it's got one of the lightest weights. It's only 26 pounds. So if you want to throw this in the back of your car, if you want to put it in an SUV, if you want to take it for those fall travels, or if you know right now you have company coming for Thanksgiving, this is an extra bed that's off the ground, that's comfortable, that's durable, that's big enough that you don't have to apologize for. Yeah. And I don't know about you, but you know, the holidays are stressful enough. If there's one thing you can do now to alleviate some of that, this is a perfect time, because Connie, last year when we got really busy into fall season, we didn't have it, it was gone. So we just got a full inventory back in stock. We are ready to go so that you can be ready to go when that company comes, you know, or that last minute guest. This gives you the confidence to have people over. I will tell you, it's been my go-to, and I have lots of different beds in my house, but I will tell you, this is one of my favorites because it literally takes, gosh, a minute to set up completely.
Well, and you know it's sturdy. Like we said, up to 270 pounds.
Up to 275 pounds. And you know, my kids are getting bigger, so now the friends are, some of them are over 6 feet tall. This will accommodate, it's 74.5 inches long. So even if you have full-size adults, this is not just a kid bed. This is a comfortable bed. And remember too, it's 13 inches elevated. So it's easy to get into and out of. You're not putting your guest on the floor. See how simple, now she's setting it up on the floor. I always do it from a standing position, but it's really whatever you're most comfortable with. And it takes seconds. Everything you need is right there. You don't have to go looking for a pump. You don't have to stick it in a bag. It comes to you with that clip on the side. So you fold it up into itself and you slip it away. You know, someone even said they keep it behind their recliner. Sure. You know, if you've downsized or if you're planning to downsize, it doesn't mean that you can't have company anymore.
Well, and I love what you said, because so many times we love the idea of having that guest guest room, but there are things we'd rather use it for. You'd rather put that treadmill in there, or you'd rather put your crafting room in there, you know, or your sewing room, or whatever it happens to be. And you don't want a big old bed taking up the whole room because you'd rather use that room for something that you want to do. Now you can, but when you need it, you just get this bed out and know that you're going to have that bed that will accommodate up to 275 pounds. And also too, know that it's going to be comfortable and easy to set up, literally in seconds. No tools, no preparation. It's the ideal size as well. And you know what? It's actually bigger than a lot of those other portable beds.
Yes, and it takes up a lot less space too. And you know, that's the thing about it is, you know, think about where you're storing your convertible bed now. I mean, this is one, it's so convenient because of the size. It's inches. Yeah, it's about 4 inches thick when it's folded up. Now, and look too, what's nice about this too, you've got all metal parts, so it is going to last you. It's all steel frame construction. It's nice and sturdy. It's got the durability. It's an easy setup. I mean, if you had a checklist of what you wanted for a temporary bed, this you can check off everything, because, you know, a lot of beds, they take up too much room, or you worry about how sturdy or how long lasting. If you look closely here, you can see these are really durable springs. And I want to tell you, when you get into this, it's not like a hammock. It's not one of those where you're bounce up and down. You're not engulfed in it. You know, have you ever done that in a hammock? You feel like you can't get out. Whoa. This is really springy, and it gives you that support. And at the same time, you don't have to go and buy an extra mattress, because we are including the mattress. And even the mattress comes with that removable cover, so you can really use this with confidence. It covers the whole frame so that you get all of that space. And remember, it's 74.5 inches in length, and it's 32 inches wide. So it's really built like a twin size bed. 13 inches off the ground, but if you see there, when we've put two together, you can get, even if it's your soft and cozy blanket, some of your Highgate Manor pieces, you dress this in a guest room, you don't have to apologize for it. It's like a real comfortable bed. And to do that free shipping, to save the $16 on the shipping, is really nice. And then you're saving $20 off the price, so you're up to, you know, $37 almost that you're saving on this one. You get it home for $32 and change on your charge card. We have 4 minutes left to shop. We're already well over 300 of these ordered, and we have at least that many people saying yes. And to Ellen's point last year during the holiday season, we didn't have it, and we had so many people who wanted it. I tried to get it for Host Pick. We couldn't get it for Host Pick, because the only other time that Ellen and I were personally on together, it sold out in like 5 minutes, because people have been waiting for the return of it. Because it's not often that you see customer pick status on portable bedding. That's so true. Because, I mean, we're picky about it. You know, we've seen everything. Right. So. And, you know, and the great thing about this, too, because it's from HSN, you can get it home and you can try it. You can sleep on it. You can put company on it. You have a whole month to play around with it. Take it out. Sleep on your back porch. Take it camping. You can test drive this, and then you have that 30 days to try it out. I don't know who else does that. And I think this is one of those that maybe you do. Maybe you're curious. And I think that's one thing that excites me about the calls that we get and the reviews that we get, is people almost always underestimate this bed. For sure. Because you look at it and you think, oh, it's a cot. Exactly. And you think, oh gosh, that's going to be cranky and uncomfortable. This is a really comfortable night's sleep. And, you know, if you think of the alternatives, how much they cost, the maintenance, and how often you have to replace them, the space that they take, this is really one of the best solutions. You know, if you have time at all, go check out some of the reviews on hsn.com. I always love to read them. You know, somebody even said they love it because when their husband snores, they have a place to go. I mean, this is funny. It's just one of those things, because it's so quick. I think it will become one of your favorites too. I know for me, it has saved me many times. When you have that last minute guest and you don't want to, you know, they don't want to inconvenience you. This is no inconvenience at all to set up or to put away. You don't have to leave it set up all day long, because it's such a pain to put away. Have you ever done that with an air mattress? You prop it in the corner. This is a simple setup, a simple takedown. And remember, it only weighs 26 pounds. phone. So you can take it on the road with you if you need to. I love that.
I was just reading some of those reviews, and the person that, the reviews are at the bottom of the screen. This person says, simple way to have an extra bed for company, and it is, but you'll use it for so much more. And again, you can read all those reviews. You will find the reasons why people love this. They all talk about the comfort too, and they talk about the sturdy nature of it, because that's another thing. If you have a bed like this, you don't want to feel like it's going to flip. You don't feel like that with this. It's all of that steel construction. And I've got to let you know, we have over 400 of these sold. We have at least that many of you on board because, again, $20 off the price, but also saving you $16 in the shipping today and guaranteeing that you're going to have this for the holidays.